No swing.
Had to fight very hard in the first innings. Conditions not good for stroke play in Bangalore.
Magnificent shot. Short ball, width, and he's just jumped on it. That'll be a huge confidence boost there for Justin Langer. Outside edge short, gone for 4.
That's the last thing that you want. Beautiful delivery in the corridor. The channel that most batsmen don't like. Good seam position, just marginal seam movement. Too much a gap between Parthu Patel and Rahul Dravid. It was to Rahul Dravid's right, but no movement at all from Parthu Patel. He's got to go for it. But eventually, a chance missed for India.
That's a lovely shot. That'll go for 4. Very, very good shot indeed. Pitched up and got it what it just deserves. Beautiful shot. 4 more. It's his first boundary.
Here's the big one. The first 6 of the match.
Well, he's been desperate to impose himself on the bowlers, Matthew Hayden, and he just hasn't been quite able to get out of the traps and get going. But first sign here that this might well be his day. This is a magnificent shot.
Look where the bat finishes. It's such a great sight to see that bat finish on the back.
Once again, the timing very good. He is looking dangerous. That's not good news for India. Matty Hayden scoring in boundaries and runs coming quickly for Australia. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot. That's the standout shot of the over. Magnificent boundary to end the 13th. It's 63 for no loss. Oh, a bit of inside edge. He's trying for the big shot, Justin Langer, against the deviation. Always an element of risk involved.
You recall the ease in which Matthew Hayden hit over the top eventually of Harbhajan Singh. Now, Justin Langer has really tried the heave-ho. He's got the length wrong. Mohammed Kaif, that was welcome into the test side there. That's hit him in the stomach or somewhere. Had no time to react. Very close and worth a shout. He'll be doing too much. I don't think there was an issue with the line. It was how much turn.
Just a little too much to miss off stump. Very optimistic, not convincing though. Good decision by Shepherd.
Over the top, beautiful shot. Going all the way, is it? It is. There's his 50. Brilliant shot.
Second maximum of the morning for Matthew Hayden. Mid-off is back, mid-on is up, so he picks out mid-on as the area. And another 100 partnership between these two fine left-handers.
It's his 1650 and he's 6th against India. Outside edge, didn't carry. It'll run away for at least 2. It's pretty quick, the outfield. This might be his 50, and it is. Well played, Justin Langer. Well played. That's a hard 3, but a well-earned one.
Well, he's looked much better this morning, Justin Langer, than he did at Bangalore, where he was very scratchy right from the word go here. He looked in much better touch. Footwork and balance were right on the spot.
Well, he hasn't even given that the kitchen sink. Magnificent boundary. 111 for no loss. Over the top, it's straight, it's in the air, was the call. Could be out, and it's taken. They bought him out, one feels. He likes to hit boundaries all the time, Matthew Hayden. And again, the tactics of Sourav Ganguly. And again, Harbhajan Singh takes a wicket.
Poor shot in the end. was very defensive field set by the Indians. There was a man at long off, but clever bowling. A lot of spin imparted into the delivery, a little slower through the air. Matty Hayden was into the shot a little too early. Plenty of time for VVS Laxman in the deep to get under the ball and take full control over it. And a big wicket. Another start for Matty Hayden, not making it count. But the Indians are a bundle of joy. They love this wicket. It's 136 for 1.
Outside edge, and has he gone? He has. Fantastic catch taken by Dravid at first slip. That's a double wicket strike here for India. And how quickly the game can change.
One brings two, so they claim. And it does for the Indians. They desperately needed a very good bowling spell from these two, Harbhajan and Anil Kumble. And Harbhajan once again doing it for India. Very nicely bowled, the scramble seam. And look at the purchase. Beautifully bowled. The outside edge, low catch to Rahul Dravid. And the Indians are right back into this match. Two well-settled batsmen gone. Lang over 71. It's 136 for 2.
Well, they're asking for a catch, but they've got to get the keeper to actually hold on to it.
Did it hit the helmet? I think it did. Parthiv Patel doesn't collect it cleanly, and I think it went on to hit the helmet.
There's 5 runs as given as buys. Better movement. Lovely shot. They all come down to that first movement.
Safe enough. It might look pretty close to Dravid, but very difficult to take those catches.
That one short and wide. Damien Martin has been hanging out for a ball in that area. That one will be 4. And gone. There we see again Damien Martin not coming down the pitch like in the first innings at Bangalore. Content to play it from the crease, but I think it's the extra bounce. We saw Kumble in the previous over bowl a lot of wrong-uns, looking for deception, and he gets the 3rd wicket of the innings. It's a big breakthrough just before tea.
Well, important one for India and Anil Kumble. He needs to get some numbers in the last column, the wicket column. The Googly again will have the extra bounce, hitting him on the glove, not turning enough, but the bounce was good enough and a straightforward catch to Yuvraj Singh. Much awaited breakthrough for the Indians. They needed to break this partnership just prior to tea, and Anil Kumble has been the man. 4-0-1 for him.
Must be, yes. David Shepherd reluctantly raised the finger. For a moment Darren Lehmann stood there, and now he's turning and he's on his way back. It wasn't a great delivery. It was short and wide outside the off stump. Lehmann going for the cut, and the thinnest of edges, and a confidence booster for Parthiv Patel.
Well, he's taken it, Parthiv Patel, just when it mattered. The under edge, and he stayed down. And a very good catch in the end for Parthiv Patel. Anil Kumble has picked up a 2nd wicket. So the Indian spinners once again getting into the thick of things, and an important wicket of Darren Lehmann. It's 191 for 4.
India a full bore on attack here. They've bored Australia out here. It was 4 for 68.
Gone. The moment the ball struck the pad, the Indian fielder knew what the response from the umpire would be. Talking about his approach in the 2nd Test match after a great debut. This man's gone.
Again, a bit like it when he was on 92. Very similar type of ball. One that skids on, it's hit him. I could see off stump, but he's played so far back. I reckon that would have clipped leg stump. And yes, umpire Shepherd, you've made a good decision. Kumble has got India back in this match now. He's got 3, and Michael Clarke goes for 5. Australia 204 for 5.
3 not out here. 104 in the first Test match once again on this trip, but after that 100 at Mumbai in 2001, he just got a couple of runs in the next Test matches. Has walked. Adam Gilchrist has walked. And Anil Kumble is on fire here after lunch. He's picked up his 4th wicket. And we see a collapse here, the Australian collapse once again.
Yes, since lunch, they've lost 6 for 97. Good delivery, bat pad. Yuvraj looking, tracking, watching the ball straight into the hands. Rolled over, and that's a big wicket. The skipper goes for 3. Australia in trouble, 210 for 6.
When in trouble, try the slog, and it's worked for Shane Warne.
Oh, that's a real good shot.
Gone. There's a 5th wicket for Anil Kumble. And Australia in desperate trouble here.
He's gone down. Good stride at it, but again, wrong length. And well taken. You don't drop them, sir, off your own bowling. It's a great start. Warnie's gone for 4. Australia is really struggling. They're almost gone here at 216 for 7.
And all, I think, just misreading the length. And gone. Brilliant. Mohammad Kaif takes that one in close. Yuvraj Singh is off the field, so he came back into back pad. That is absolutely brilliant.
And another Australian batsman, or tail-ender in this case, perishes, pushing forward. Jason Gillespie this time pushing forward to a quicker ball from Kumble that bounces and again takes an inside edge or maybe a little glove. And this went sharply to Yuvraj Singh. I still think the Indian fielders can come back a good yard. Sorry, Mohammad Kaif. I think they can come back a good yard when they're close in. Gillespie's gone for 5. 2-2-4 for 8. I want my best man in there all the time. Must be some bat on that. No. Yes. There is some bat on it because Michael Kastrovic is walking. David Shepherd wasn't going to give this out. Shepherd was walking away and called over, and Kastrovic has walked, backing up this Australian policy on this tour of walking for inside edges. Kastrovic has gone.
The Shep is dumbfounded. Yeah, they're keeping with their philosophy of walking. There was no way that Shep was going to put his finger up. Definite inside edge. And it's for you at home to judge whether you would walk in this fashion, but he has done, and now it's 228 for 9.
Good shot. Katic has got to do something now because McGrath's at the other end. It's 234 for 9.
Make everyone do that, though. It's got to be a personal decision.
Let me ask you a question. Will it change? Oh, trouble here. Trouble here. Now is he out? David Shepherd is called for the 3rd umpire. Glenn McGrath, full-length dive at the non-striker's end, and it's going to be tight.
There's a run-out opportunity here for India. It's going to be extremely close. It was an assist. It came into the keeper's end. It was underarmed to Kumble. Zahir Khan. Patel takes it. Kadich diving back. The relay throw.
Gone.
And just out. All over for Australia. They have been dropping like 9 pins, and now this first innings, they win the toss, elect to bat. All bar the decision from the 3rd umpire is over. Then in short, Glenn McGrath, a big mix-up. And who would have thought after the start this morning, 111 for no wicket at lunch, 235 all out.
It's been a dramatic afternoon here in Chennai, and that man has been the architect. Anil Kumble, 17.3 overs, 4 maidens, 7 for 48. Remarkable figures.
The Australians slipping very badly here. They lost 9 wickets for 99 runs after being 136 for 1. And look at Anil Kumble there. He was like a rash all over the Australian batsmen. 7 for 48 of his 17.3 overs. Harbhajan Singh, the other spinner, picking up a couple of wickets, and the 1 run out of Glenn McGrath. So a tremendous comeback by India here in the 2nd Test match.
Very hard to do, and dropped. young Michael Clarke finds himself in the slips early in his career, and we've seen him put down a couple now in this series. It's none for none.
This is the area we're talking about for Yuvraj Singh. Just outside off stump, fencing away, excellent probing bowling. And you have to say, a simple catch put down.
It's gone very quickly to third man. Gillespie is a man around that area. But that was a bit too fine and a bit too quick as well.
Nicely played. Don't run for that one, Yuvraj. Good signs continue for India. 16 for no loss. Bit like that, and he could be gone. Was there an inside edge? Yuvraj Singh has walked now. So it's contagious. Inside edge, brilliant take by Adam Gilchrist, and the first Indian wicket falls. But let's not forget, Shane Warne equals the world record for number of wickets in Test cricket.
Very well bowled indeed, looking for the gap and trying to drive through the offside, getting the inside edge, and Adam Gilchrist keeping control of it in the end. Wicket for Shane Warne. Yuvraj Singh has to go. He's gone for 8. It's 28 for 1.
The variations are different. Kumble will bowl more googlies, Warne will bowl more front spinners or flippers. Wonderful stroke from Pathan. First real signs of aggression from the left-hander.
Gets a 4. It's been a while coming for Virender Sehwag. We've decided that Glenn McGrath can be scored off in this over, whether it's the angle or whether it's the second spell of the morning. That's 8 runs so far from the over.
Big shot. Huge shot. Gave me a huge memory when he made his 300. It's a very similar shot. Delicious shot. Against the spin. You do not know how hard a shot that is, and he played it so easy. End of the over. 71 for 1. There it is. Beautiful shot. It'll go away for 4. Well played, sir. Brilliant 50.
9 boundaries in that. What a time it's come. India desperately needed a good knock from Virender Sehwag, and he's done half the job for his country.
Outside edge, and that's it. That's the world record. Matty Hayden takes the catch. Brilliant effort.
He's suddenly get a standing ovation, Shane Warne here, achieving the world record, going past Muralitharan, and in great style. The Australians are congratulating the premier leg spin bowler, and what a performer he has been over the years. Curving away from the left-hander, beautiful delivery to go past Murali once again. He will remember this moment for a long, long time. Shane Warne, a champion leg spinner. Pathan, gone for 14. It's 83 for 2.
Well played. Poor delivery from Warne. He hasn't bowled that many in this spell, but that was short and it got the treatment.
He threads the needle, and again it's just out of the reach of Michael Clarke at that mid-wicket position. The 2 short balls from Shane Warne, both of them gone to the boundary. It's all Sehwag, although there's been some close calls. Not on that occasion. It's been a powerful shot that he's used quite often to great effect. Mess him up, and that's in the air. Chance, Simon Caddick's getting under it and just can't get it. Dives at the last moment and just out of reach. Sehwag on 92 presents a half chance. unable to be taken.
Well, the slower delivery again into the shot, a little too early. Virender Sehwag, the bottom hand coming into play, slicing it, and a great effort at mid-off by Simon Katic.
Slow ball, he's got the run, and even more. In fact, it will just touch the boundary rope, so that's 100 to Virender Sehwag.
Wonderful innings. Nice way to bring up the 100 by opening the face and steering it through the offside. His 7th Test match century, 2nd against Australia, and this is one of his more important 100s.
Bowled him. Kasparovich once again has struck for Australia when least expected. There's one bowler who is getting the important batsman out for Australia.
Very similar to the way that Kasparovich got Dravid out in Bangalore. It was LBW on that occasion, bowl this time, but the mode of dismissal is the same. Slight off cutter, bit of reverse swing. This time Dravid gets the inside edge and the off stump is flattened. A really important breakthrough for Australia. The end of Rahul Dravid for 26, 178 for 3.
Catch taken, but it's a no ball. And Rudy Kurtzen, I think, had called out pretty loudly. We heard it surely from the stump microphone. But Kasparovich, another great delivery. And the captain is a lucky man.
Yes, a moment of good fortune for Sourav Ganguly. It's a tight call, but I think it's a good call by Rudy Kurtzen.
Here it is, and dropped in. Did it carry? Well, things haven't gone towards the Australians' way. I don't think it carried. Again, enticing Ganguly outside off stump to play.
Well, good delivery once again. And Ganguly this time feeling for it.
Lovely shot. A real sense of conviction about that stroke from Sourav Ganguly for the first time in his innings today. And too often early in his innings you see Ganguly a bit tentative at the crease with the body weight back, as if he's expecting the bouncer. Down an edge, Ganguly doesn't wait for the decision. Well bowled, Jason Gillespie, and a good decision from Adam Gilchrist to give Gillespie the ball after tea, the end of the Indian captain.
Another strike for the Australians, and the skipper has to depart. Gillespie picking up his first wicket. Once again, a lovely delivery. Ganguly had to play at it. Just a marginal seam movement away from the left-hander, getting a thick outside edge, and he's delighted. It's been hard work for Gillespie and the rest of the fast bowlers. He picks up his first wicket. Ganguly gone for 9, is 203 for 4.
Bowl him! Brilliant bowling from Jason Gillespie. Kept a fraction low, but VVS Laxman rooted to the crease.
Well, he's got to get onto the front foot and create that element of doubt in the umpire's mind. It's not a hard bouncy pitch. It's been very true for the faster bowlers. Seam up delivery, going back and playing all over it. And Gillespie, what a spell he's having. It's the old ball, nothing much to do with the old ball, but he's made it count again. 2 wickets, and the Australians have come back right into this game. Lakshman gone for 4, it's 2-1-3 for 5.
Mohammed Kaif playing his 5th test, his first test match for 3 years.
I think it carried. He got his left hand to it. Matthew Hayden is the man. Again, a difficult chance, but you've got to say another drop catch by the Australians.
And it was. Anything to the left of an off a spinner is extremely difficult. You have to move early. It's always just missing the right hand of the wicketkeeper. And from a slip point of view, you've got to move early and move with the ball. It's the hardest catch, I believe. Disappointed with the fact, and in the air, over the top, and that'll be 4. Geez, he likes taking the risk, but I think with Sehwag, you always feel it's fairly calculated because this is his natural game.
Almost made it. And they'll get a couple of runs. They'll move to 149.
It's the way he plays, isn't it? The third 150 so far in the Test career for Virender Sehwag. The second against Australia. And what a timely one. Thank goodness he's got some runs if you're an India fan.
Here comes the pull shot, and it's carried, and it's a good low catch. Shane Warne has got the wicket of Virender Sehwag. India is 2 runs short of the Australian first innings score, and with Sehwag gone, the balance to me is pretty even.
Well, he thought it was probably a little shorter, but the ball, because it's so old, is gripping and turning, and there was extra bounce. So a little bit of bounce there for Shane Warne. And guess who the catcher is? Young Michael Clark makes amend. He dropped one at second slip yesterday, and he's held on to one. But it's a huge wicket for Australia. India's still trailing by 2, and the 6th wicket falls. But a huge applause for a brilliant Virender Sehwag innings, very timely. He scored 155. And that's what happens with the new ball, and I think that's why it wasn't taken straight away when Sehwag was still out there. It comes onto the bat, a little quicker, it bounces more, and that's nicely played.
Square drive for 4. Very unlike Glenn McGrath that first over with the new ball.
Outside edge, Warne, did it carry? I don't know whether or not it carried, it probably did. It went so quick, it didn't really get a hand on. I think it hit him in the wrist.
Playing with the angle bat, Partha Patel. Opening the face of the bat. Low to Shane Warne. He is a very good slip fielder.
The square drive of Partha Patel. It's another 4. Moves into the 40s now, this man.
That's his 50. Really is. He's been under a bit of pressure. It's his first Test 50. He'd be feeling $1 million, and there's all the team. A popular player. It's just quickly going back about the penalties, and if the case is Adam Gilchrist is fined under Code 2, he gets 50% of his match fee, and that lasts for a calendar year. Of course, we've got to go to Nagpur yet to Mumbai, and if he gets done again, he could be up to 2 matches suspended. Another youngster puts his hand up in this strong Indian team. Fantastic 50 for Partha Patel. His 4th Test 50. Brilliant knock. Oh, it's a big chance for a caught behind, and he's walked. What a magnificent delivery and a magnificent gesture by this young keeper. A ball, a magnificent delivery, well disguised, slowed it down to 78 kilometres per hour. And Shane Warne gets his 4th wicket, and that ends a fantastic partnership for India. Partha Patel goes.
This will be known as a test remembered for walkers. Beautifully bowled top spinner, drifting in the air and carrying on with the angle. The bounce, getting him on the glove. Difficult take for Adam Gilchrist. Extremely well done by him behind the wickets. And Partha Patel has played a great little innings here. Yet another half century, 4th in Test match cricket. 54 for him is 335 for 7.
Bowled. 5 wickets for Shane Warne, the first time ever against India.
Stand up, Warne. It's his 28 5-wicket haul, the first one against India after all these years, and he knocks over his counterpart in Kumble, another great leg spinner for 20, but fantastic effort. Look at the spin and rip. This ball drifted into the pads. Kumble, turn and bang on middle stump. Fantastic delivery. Cramped him right up. Oh, that's fantastic and well deserved. He won't back away from a contest, Shane Warne, and neither will this fella. He made a very good 20. India in front by 134, 369 for 8.
He's decided he will not run for the runs. gone over the top and just cleared the man. Sourav Ganguly. Thing is under instructions, Mohammad Kaif to go after Shane Warne.
Well, he might as well just have a fly at it now. He's so sickened. He can't hardly run. Look, he just can't hardly move.
Fancy. And he's down. Mohammad Kaif is down. But is he going to be out? And he's given him. Rudy Kurtzin has given him. Mohammad Kaif played the reverse sweep. The natural instinct was to take a couple of steps. Forgot the point that he had a runner. Held up for cramps again.
A strange end to the Indian innings with the way Mohammad Kaif was run out there on 64, but not before playing such an important role for India. Those valuable 64 runs. Parthiv Patel with 54, making sure that India got past 350, and as a result, the lead of 141 runs. Shane Warne, first time a 5-wicket haul against India. He added another one to it, 6 for 125 of his 42.3 overs. Gilchrist bowled well with the old ball, 2 for 70, and McGrath in his 25 overs failed to pick up a wicket.
Not a bad record in Chennai, but they'll be just playing as though scores are equal or it's the first time they're batting, and I think that's the right approach. In saying that, though, I think the openers will be a little bit more aggressive. They were aggressive in the first innings. And put down. Costly, what a big wicket for India. Seen a lot of drop catches.
Parthiv Patel once again. Great delivery from Zahir Khan. The line and the length was fantastic. Good release of the seam. Just a marginal movement away from Matty Hayden, who was forced into the shot, and Parthiv Patel reacted a little too late. To his left. Bouncing to Rahul Dravid. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Rahul Dravid misses it too. Testing him. He's gone for it. And he's found the gap. Good result for Matty Hayden. His first boundary. He's laughed.
That should be 4. It's a short ball. And Harbhajan Singh immediately looking at the captain saying, I want to field it there.
Lovely stroke. Lovely stroke by Justin Langer. Another half-century partnership between these two left-handers. There's plenty of cricket scheduled to be played. 2 days in the session remaining. Plenty of time for a result. And gone! First ball at the tee. Anil Kumble has struck. Just the start that India needed. And Justin Langer gone and forgotten.
Great moment. The crowd are on their feet. And India has struck the first blow. Justin Langer once again looking for the expansive shot in front of square through the offside. Nicely planted. Done him in the air. Very sharp catch indeed for Rahul Dravid. Justin Langer was going hard at it, and the ball was flying to his right. Rahul Dravid very safe. Langer got for 19. It's 53 for 1.
Just wide of Rahul Dravid.
Uncertain start this for the Australian captain.
He's gone for the big one. Ganguly underneath it, and he's taken it. So Anil Kumble picks up another wicket. And what a game he's having.
VVS Laxman, the catcher, and the sweep shot, the undoing for Matthew Hayden for the second time in 2 Test matches. We've just showed you him getting out to Harbhajan Singh with a slog sweep at Bangalore, and now trying to sweep Anil Kumble in front of square. He's a difficult bowler to sweep because of the pace and the bounce. VVS Laxman in the end taking a heart-stopping skier. Matthew Hayden gone for 39. Australia 76 for 2 and trail by 65.
Another sweep shot, and hasn't he hit that well? Beautiful shot again. The timing.
Great delivery. Could be the first wicket for Zahir Khan. First wicket of the match. and could also be the first wicket for India from the pavilion end.
I think it might be Sanjay and Zahir Khan repaying his captain, brought him back into the attack. This is his first over in this spell, and no doubt about that one. Reverse movement back into Simon Kadich, and Kadich caught on the crease. He walks back to the pavilion having scored 9. It's 121 for 3.
Stays positive, Damon Martin, and he'll get 4 for this. Once again, it's a similar shot, in fact a better shot this time. It's travelled more quickly for another 4.
Bowling around his legs, magnificent piece of bowling by Anil Kumble, wrong and after wrong and after wrong, and outside leg stump. 10 wickets in the match to the great Anil Kumble.
And all coming from the same end that he's bowled. Great effort from the Indian legsman Anil Kumble. 6th time he's taken 10 wickets in a match. Once again the wrong one, off the pad, getting onto the leg stump. Parthiv Patel is very relieved, just missed a catch, and Anil Kumble is delighted. Very good performance from Adam Gilchrist, 49 under pressure. It's 145 for 4.
That's 4. A short ball and dealt appropriately by Damon Martin.
And also a man at long on for the big shot.
Pull shot, and played it beautifully. Short ball, and he's hit his 4th boundary. It's gone fine, and it's 4. Off the bat, good over for Australia. 8 runs from it, 194 for 4. Pulls it away. Beautiful shot. He's reading the length so well now. And again, brilliant batting, poor bowling. And it's been a brilliant gutsy 50 from Damien Martin. Well played. He's 18th.
Gone, he should have taken that. Just a bit late to react. And that's a life for Gillespie, 237 for 4.
Let's have a look here. Beautifully bowled. Sucked him into going for a big drive, and he's got a good left mid on that. And he can't believe he's dropped it.
Quite remarkable how he's completely changed his approach in the second innings. And he's got more runs off the back foot and turning pitch than of the front foot. There you can see 55 runs of the back foot. And here comes the big one. It's a straight 6, the arms go up in the air, and Damon Martin has got 100, his 8th test match 100, and his first against India.
What a way to bring up your 100. Straight 6, sweetly hit, and it's been a marvellous century by Damien Martin, appreciated by all the crowd, not just the Australians here, but the whole Indian crowd rising to Damien Martin, and deservedly so, because it's been a marvellous performance.
Fantastic shot, gutsy shot. He knows he's got all of it. His finest hour in Test cricket. And has it carried his walks. He is a very good catcher at first slip, Rahul Dravid. And it's a brilliant century to Damien Martin. He's disappointed battling one of the great knocks of Australian cricket. Outside edge, just carries, that's out. Good bowling to Harbhajan, but take a bow, Damien Martin. That's a great century. And now the lead of 144. Outside edge, it's gone. How good a catch is that? Wow! Rahul Dravid turned the match around. They're only leading by 144, and Harbhajan knocks over both the batsmen today.
Well, it's just a matter of getting one wicket and things started to open up. And beautiful delivery again. The away-going delivery, the dusra from Harbhajan Singh, and a magnificent catch by Rahul Dravid, diving full length to his right. Great contribution once again from Jason Gillespie. He's done his work. It's 285 for 6.
It's in the air, it's the thickish outside edge, and it's going to run away for 4.
A lead now of 198, and over the last 10 years or so, it goes against the grain. Over the air, and it's cleared him. Big shot. I think that's gone all the way. Fantastic cricket shot. He's a precocious talent, this fellow.
He's quick, isn't he? Quick on his feet. He's got quick hands.
The fact that we've missed out on 8 overs in this match already. He only bowled 87 overs on the first day, 88 on the second, and then 87 yesterday. In the air, and he's caught one. Awful delivery. You can't believe that he's just top-edged it up in the air. And now they lose their 7th wicket and 206 in front.
I just don't think Darren Lehmann picked the googly. It was a rank long hop, but it was the googly, and it was spinning away as Lehmann was looking to pull the ball on the leg side. In the end, he toe-ended it, gave a simple catch to Parthiv Patel. That's one that Patel is not going to drop.
Beautiful shot. Looking for 2. Don't worry about running. It's gone for 4. Oh, beautifully played, Glenn McGrath. Yeah, takes a bit of pressure off.
He's quite happy with it, Glenn McGrath. Scramble seam again. The variations that Anil Kumble brings into play.
Bowled him, right through him. That ends it. The Indians will have to bat tonight. Harbhajan realising he's going to look for a sweep on that occasion. Played all over a fabulous Yorker. That ends the innings. Young Michael Clarke has batted beautifully here for 39 not out. And he's not happy with himself, and maybe should never have taken that single.
Good thinking by Harbhajan. The quicker delivery again, much fuller. Just a little to turn. Getting the leg stump. Wicket number 16 in the series for Harbhajan Singh. And the spinners have done the job once again for India. Harbhajan 3 for 108.
There's the match summary there. The Australians 235 in the first innings. India 376. Their response, and of course Australia now all out for 369 with Indians. Second innings to commence very shortly. India need 229 runs to win this match. Outside and just wide. That's where they're trying to get him out. Luck's the fortune.
And playing away from the body. Oh, he's asking for trouble.
4 straight away. Typical Sehwag. The Indians are away. 9 for no loss. Oh, beautiful shot. What a way to end the day. Sometimes Test cricket's about momentum. And look at that. He's looking in the eyes of the Australians saying, I'll see you tomorrow, boys, at 9:30. This game is on.
2 overs 18 for McGrath, and Virender Sehwag has made his intentions very clear. They shake hands and play. It's officially been called off for the day, which means the second test between India and Australia here in Chennai at the Chidambaram Stadium ends in a draw. And what a pity it is. We've seen some outstanding cricket in the last 4 days. Australia won the toss, 235. Langer doing the bulk of the scoring, and Anil Kumble 748 for India, and 155 revolved around that. The Indian innings from Virender Sehwag, 376, a lead of 141. Australia doing extremely well in the second innings against the Indian spinners. Once again, Kumble getting 6 for 133, and Damian Martin playing the innings of his life to get Australia some respectability. India, well, they had to win this one, 19 for no loss. They got off to a good start yesterday evening. Sehwag looking good, but today the rain's just stolen away one of the finest finish that we were expecting in this test match.